Copilot Chat is here. You can try it in Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code and combine it with the line-based GitHub Copilot extension we already had for over a year. But will the classes written by Copilot Chat be an example of a well-crafted object-oriented model? Or will they fall into the trap of an anemic domain model? In this video, I will ask Copilot Chat to design a tricky feature in an existing ASP.NET Core application. That will require some planning as well as a significant portion of knowledge in object-oriented design. Let's put Copilot X to the test. This is the demo application. Among other responsibilities, it is also calculating prices of the books we are selling. And some books will be subject to discounts. This variable is parsed from the config. It is indicating the relative discount applied to all the books in the database, with a special value 0, which indicates that there is no discount. And this class relative discount, it is wrapping that value. Currently, it does nothing really, except validating the value in the constructor so that we can inject this relative discount model into the view model and use it there. This is the page model, which is consuming that class. There is the field of relative discount type above. And this is the method we need to complete. There are some price lines that should be displayed on the screen, and those lines should include the calculation of the discount if applicable. My plan is to kindly ask Copilot Chat to implement this feature for me. You can watch the previous video about installing and using Copilot X. That is a new version currently based on GPT-4, which also allows you to chat with the tool, give precise requirements, and ask it to write larger portions of code compared to that line-based GitHub Copilot extension. So in this video, the accent will be on chatting with Copilot and trying to ask it to develop the entire feature at once. This is the chat window. I will ask it, can you please complete this method? What is it telling? Where is the code here? Oh, it's trying to be funny. Certainly, what would you like me to add? Well, why didn't you write the code? It's just like I asked it, excuse me, do you know what time is it? And it says, yes. Let's type some more precise requirements. Use the discount field. There's the field above, as I said. When the discount is greater than 0, add the original price to the price lines. And also include the discount amount. When discount is 0, add nothing. And here is some code. It looks like a good starting point to an untrained eye. And this is precisely what I didn't want to see. I will show you later what I mean. In the meanwhile, this code contains some nasty mistakes. First of all, there is no book discount property. It will fail to compile. And also the total must come at the end, not at the beginning of the price lines. Let's up the game. Why are you allowing this kind of use of relative discount class? Can you see the problem? Apparently, it doesn't see the problem. It is explaining to me what it did. I know what you did, but that is not what a good object-oriented programmer should do. Let me ask it more specifically. In a proper object-oriented model, I would expect a relative discount class to calculate the discounts, not just to stand aside and watch me do that. Now it came up with something, though I'm not satisfied yet. There are problems here. You see, it's onto something now, but it doesn't see that this class is doing two things. One thing is when the discount is 0, and another when the relative discount is greater than 0. Those are two classes as I see them, and the tool is still holding them in a single class, maybe because I did it first, but I want to change my mind, and I want Copilot to help me to augment this class and turn it into a system of classes that will be dealing with discounts. Also, knowing that there are two scenarios, no discount and yes discount, means that apply to must be able to not return a discount. Alright. 5 minutes later, I got nowhere using Copilot Chat. I'm sorry, this experiment just failed. So here is the verdict. If that code that Copilot Chat generated at the first attempt is what you expect, then you might be fine. To be fine with that code, I think we should already prepare that system of classes, the interfaces, the polymorphic method, everything in advance before letting Copilot Chat use that. So, apparently Copilot Chat is not able to do the object-oriented design for us yet, but it can generate a dozen of lines of code in a second, and that is good. Let's step back and do those classes using the line-based Copilot. I have been using that tool for quite some time already, and I am satisfied with how it helps me. And you will now witness how line-based Copilot will handle this same situation. Before I get into code, there will be a lot of code from this point on and the pace will be high. There won't be an opportunity for me to ask you to like this video, so please do that now if you liked it. And also, if you want to see the source code of this video as well as source code from all other videos on my channel, you can access source code by becoming a sponsor. There is the link in the description to my Patreon page. You can visit that page and become the sponsor. Help me retain this channel free for everyone else and enjoy reading the source code from all the videos from this channel. Now back to the problem. There will be 0, 1 or multiple lines added to the price lines in the book details page, and that will be driven by discounts. This class must support that. First of all, make the class do only one thing. If the multiplying factor is greater than 0, we are fine. If it is 0, that is somebody else's job to do. So there will be another class when relative discount is 0, meaning there is no discount. And look, Copilot tool is already helping me write stupid portions of code like toString. Thank you, this is very nice. I really don't want to write this one line of code myself. Just press tab and toString will be there. And now comes the substance. I will return a sequence of pairs from this method, allowing a single discount to return 0, 1 or more amounts to discount from the price. Copilot's solution already looks very good. I will accept it, improve the label a bit, but the implementation is just right. This is the part of practical coding where I really like using Copilot. Now let's see the no discount. The signature is good, and implementation is not so good. I will start over again and now observe. As soon as I have deleted the wrong implementation, Copilot is switching to a different idea. Some people ask me why I'm not using the alternative suggestions that Copilot extension offers. I'm not, because that is disrupting my process. If Copilot cannot guess what I want, I just delete that and type it myself. That is as fast as I get. But, as you see from this example, when I start over, Copilot automatically switches to a different candidate from that list of alternatives, and that candidate is very often the right one. If not, I just continue typing code. I'm very fast in that. Let's unify these classes with an interface. What is this? This is garbage. It's really garbage. I want a common interface for both classes. This declaration is perfectly correct. So I have the interface. Copilot has helped me avoid typing a fairly long line of code. It is reducing time I spend writing code on every other line of code, as you can see. My estimate is that using Copilot is saving me 20 to 30% of time, and that is quite a lot of time, you will agree. So I have accepted this declaration. Now no discount will be a kind of a discount. It will implement the interface, and so will the relative discount. That system of classes that was missing before is now complete. Let's go on to consuming the class in the view model, of course. The field will be iDiscount in the interface this time. Constructor will initialize it. Everything is fine there. So we get back to the method that is consuming the abstract discount class. First of all, I need to know if the discount is producing any lines, because if it does, then they must be preceded by the original price. Suggestion looks very similar to what I wanted. Let me accept it. I'll have to make a few corrections here, okay? And now we have the list of discount amounts. You see, Copilot has written the entire link query, including materializing the result into the list, with only a slight omission that I had to correct about naming the tuple components. So let me complete this feature. We are almost there. If there is any discount, then there must be the original price preceding it. Copilot didn't understand my idea, so I'll have to write it myself. But now again, that's that same effect you already saw. As soon as I start typing my own solution, it gets back and says, oh, there was that original price you mentioned before, let me add it for you. And yes, this is the line of code I wanted. And the next suggestion is just a good one. Add all the discounts, followed by total after that, and the method is complete. Lessons learned. If you have everything ready, then Copilot Chat will probably write your function, your method, in the way that will satisfy you, or at least bring you very close to what you wanted, so that with only a few keystrokes you can complete the method the way you wanted it. But it's not magical yet. It is not going to do the object-oriented design for you as far as I can see. I did give it an anemic domain model, and it did use it as an anemic domain model. That was a mistake. I wanted more. I wanted a refactoring, a redesign of that type, but Chat didn't help me with that, unfortunately. However, the old Copilot tool was quite capable in helping me there, and it was even, I think, it was even using the knowledge from the first experiment with Chat that failed to avoid portions of code that I have deleted there, so it didn't repeat the mistakes the second time. Overall, I did save a lot of time, though I did have to do the object-oriented design myself. Who is the pilot? I am the pilot. Who is the copilot? Oh, this tool is the copilot, as its name says. Go on, try it for yourself. Watch my videos where I have explained and demonstrated how you can use Copilot. And try Copilot X with Copilot Chat as part of it. Write your experiences in the comments, and see you in the next video.